2 months after the Black Panther Party is founded in Oakland, Maulana Karenga holds his first Kwanzaa celebration, December the 26th, 1966, the birth of Kwanzaa. Now, as you know, there was a history between the Black Panthers and Maulana Karenga's United Slaves. And I don't profess to know every detail of it, but there's people who allege that Dr. Maulana Karenga was an agent for the power structure. I can't confirm it, I can't disconfirm it, and I don't believe in convicting anybody, especially an elder, unless you have proof that he was an agent, okay? As you know, our Prentice Bunchy Carter and John Huggins would get killed on the campus of UCLA, I believe it was, by members of Maulana Karenga's organization. Some people say COINTELPRO was involved. Some people say Maulana Karenga was an agent. I don't know. I can't speak to that. Until I have conclusive proof, I can't mess with that. I met Dr. Karenga when I keynoted the Black Consciousness Conference at Cal State Long Beach. Largest attendance in their history when I spoke. Okay? But I'm not going to throw the elder under the bus without sufficient proof. Okay? Now, I honor Kwanzaa. I participate in Kwanzaa occasionally. My issue with Kwanzaa, in retrospect, this is not an attack on the brother Dr. Maulana Karenga, but the constructive criticism of Kwanzaa, because we can fix this, but my constructive criticism of Kwanzaa, I got a lot of records, my sister. I've broken a lot of records. St. Martin, when I keynoted, it was the largest, most attended Black history event in the history of that island since they started holding Black History Month events. Oh, I got some records. I've broken many records around the world. Okay, but let's stay focused because I'm humble. I am extremely humble. Let's stay focused. My constructive criticism for Kwanzaa, is that I don't think it should have been during the Christmas holiday season. My constructive criticism for the Kwanzaa holiday is I don't think Kwanzaa should have been put in the American Judeo-Christian holiday season. I know why he did it, to give us an alternative. I know why he did it, to give us an alternative. But the reason why I don't think Kwanzaa should be celebrated when it is celebrated is because, number one, it's after Christmas, so it's not really competing because it's after Christmas. But on top of that, after Black people have spent millions of dollars on Christmas gifts, after Black people have spent millions of dollars on Christmas gifts, they now got 7 extra days of Christmas. Kwanzaa is not Christmas. Don't get me wrong. But because we like to shop and because American capitalism has exploited Kwanzaa for personal gain, because we like to shop and because American capitalism has exploited Kwanzaa for personal gain, because we like to shop and because American capitalism has exploited Kwanzaa for personal gain, Kwanzaa becomes an extra 7 days for the white man to make money off the black man. If I'm lying, prove it. If I'm lying, prove it. Kwanzaa has become an extra 7 days for the white man to make money off the black man. Look at how much money we spend on Christmas, and then look at all the money we spend from Christmas to New Year's. Have you noticed that a lot of these stores have all these post-Christmas sales? Post-Christmas sales. So you can go and buy Kwanzaa gifts. That's right. You can go into Macy's and they selling Kwanzaa products. One of the mistakes that was made with Kwanzaa is we did not keep it an all-black holiday. One of the mistakes made with Kwanzaa, we did not keep it an all-black holiday. Much respect to my elder, Dr. Karenga. Much respect to my elder, Dr. Karenga. But when Dr. Karenga said that non-Africans can participate in Kwanzaa, When he said that non-Africans can participate in Kwanzaa, respectfully, he said they can't lead it. They can't lead it. He did clarify they can't lead it, but he said they can participate. Once he allowed the aliens to participate in Kwanzaa, you automatically dilute the power and the spiritual ashe of Kwanzaa. That's why Joe Biden made Juneteenth a federal holiday. This is why Joe Biden made Juneteenth a federal holiday. We were already celebrating Juneteenth. We didn't need Joe Biden to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. We were already celebrating Juneteenth. But the reason Joe Biden wants to make Juneteenth a federal holiday is the same reason the government endorsed Kwanzaa, and they celebrate Kwanzaa in the White House, and they have a Kwanzaa stamp at the post office, is to integrate and disintegrate. You integrate it, and then you exterminate it. You integrate Kwanzaa, you exterminate Kwanzaa. You integrate Black History Month, you exterminate Black History Month. You integrate Dr. King's birthday, you exterminate it. You integrate Juneteenth, you exterminate it. We must continue to celebrate Juneteenth as an African holiday in America, and it must be exclusively African. I'm going to say it again. Learn from Kwanzaa. Learn from Black History Month. Have you all noticed that in the Obama era, even before Obama, but especially since Obama became president, Black History Month no longer carries the same power and respect Kwanzaa no longer carries the same power and respect Dr. King Day no longer carries the same power and respect, and now Juneteenth. Watch Juneteenth next year. Mark my words. Mark my words. Watch what they do with Juneteenth next year. It's going to be so integrated. It's going to get misdirected. The Rainbow Gang is going to take it over and exploit it. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm telling you what Juneteenth 2022 is going to look like. They're going to have every other race participating in Juneteenth. The Rainbow Gang is going to turn it into a day for them. We're going to end up celebrating everybody instead of Black liberation. We're going to end up celebrating everybody instead of Black liberation. Listen, one of the best things that ever happened was for Malcolm X's birthday not to become a federal holiday. One of the best things that ever happened was for the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, the preeminent prophet and king of Pan-Africanism and Black leadership. The best thing that ever happened was for Mr. Garvey's birthday to not become a holiday. One of the best things that ever happened was for Malcolm's birthday to not become a federal holiday. You know why? If Malcolm X's birthday was a federal holiday, it would have already been colonized and exploited by alien groups. Best thing that ever happened. Joe Biden made Juneteenth a federal holiday so he can kill it. So he can kill it. We better keep Juneteenth all Black. Let me explain something to y'all. If you don't keep it to yourself, it's not sacred. Do you know what the word sacred means? I want you to understand, overstand, and understand me. Do you know what the word sacred means? When something is sacred, it is off limits. When something is sacred, it is off limits except for the purpose and people who it is intended for. When something is off limits, you don't walk into a Jewish synagogue if you're not a European Jew. You don't walk into a Chinese church if you're not Chinese. You don't walk into no Buddhist temple if you're not a Buddhist. You're not going into no Irish Catholic mausoleum if you're not an Irish Catholic. And when you get in there, you're going to participate in the activities the way that they were designed by that culture. You don't see Jewish holidays getting exploited by McDonald's and Wendy's. You don't see Chinese holidays getting exploited by Walmart and Macy's. The only people who holidays get exploited by Western capitalism is black people because we don't believe in anything sacred. Nothing black is sacred. Nothing is sacred. Our traditional African spiritual systems, and I'm an Ifa devotee, but our traditional African spiritual systems, but I'm an Ifa devotee. Our traditional African spiritual systems, they have been infiltrated by alien groups. What are you doing with white priests in African traditional spiritual circles? What are you doing with white priests in African traditional spiritual circles? What is wrong with us? They done stole our men, stole our women, stole our land, stole our resources, stole our freedom, stole our independence, stole our inventions. And now you're going to let them steal our spirituality. Even African spirituality isn't sacred. There is nothing in Black America that is hands off to non-African people. There is nothing in Black America that is hands off for non-African people. Everybody has something sacred in this country except us. Nothing is sacred. And I speak for the whole Pan-African diaspora. I speak for the whole Pan-African diaspora. I speak for the whole Pan-African diaspora. We ain't got no place or no thing that aliens can't come in and participate in or use. Nothing. Name something that is sacred for African people that only African people can touch, use, or do. Name it. Name it. You can't give me anything. You can't give me nothing on the planet Earth that is so sacred to us, we won't let white folks see it. We won't let them touch it. We won't let them buy it. We won't let them join it. We won't let them participate in it. That is a problem. A people who don't have anything sacred are a people without respect. A people who don't have anything sacred are a people without respect. No other culture but ours. But getting back to my point, Kwanzaa is being exploited by white capitalism specifically because it is in the Christmas holiday season. It's an extra 7 days of Christmas. No disrespect, Dr. Karinga. I want you to understand, overstand, and understand your younger brother. I'm not dissing Kwanzaa. I'm saying that where Kwanzaa is placed on the calendar makes it particularly susceptible for exploitation by corporate interests. What I'm saying is when you said people can participate in Kwanzaa who are not Africans, Kwanzaa was no longer sacred. That's what I'm saying. We still going to celebrate it. We still going to honor it. Psychologically, it is important for African people to have that time. I just wish we would have put it at another time of the year. And I wish we would have never said non-Africans can participate. They integrate and they exterminate. Juneteenth is next if we fall for the okie doke.